Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Where's the mic? Come on. You better bring Trump's up. Where's the mic? Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. That's Riley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. 15 running, 15 running. Double time. 4 down, 4 down. Check. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, you got tight right there. Shift. Wheel. Switch. Back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 4 down. That's it.
Cunningham to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
On 1st down, McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. Go on. Rock it. Shit. Whip. 80 weapon. Watch the whip. Check. Crunch.
They run with Deuce McAllister. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, Charlie. Check safety.
Looking to throw. Bear. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, we got 4 down. Hatchet. Check 37.
They'll run on 1st down. Kane. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. Check 43. Sponge. Go. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on second down. Hebert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Back 55. Wild. Yes. Go. Let's go.
From the gun, Hebert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 94 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set 50, plant. 55. 5. Go. Hey, check right. Watching it by. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Bear. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bear. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is McAllister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bear. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Saints 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Rams take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll try the left side. It's Kane. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got double up, double up. Check. Rocky.
They'll try the left side. Dodson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
That's it. Big hit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
You got 3 down.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going for the deep ball. It got his man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch 36. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Pick it up, G. Line 36. Line 36.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 57. Not today, you are. Not today. Let's go.
Throwing again. Hebert. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, Kane, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The mic. Tackles. Tie it right. 3 down.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
31's the mic.
To throw again, Cunningham. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Hebert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Jim. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Joker.
Bravo.
Mike, 55.
Look at me. Zipper.
Come on, let's go.
Get it.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's a break.
Mike 57. Bound to lose one. Ringo. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 36.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hebert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 36. Hey, come on now. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, echo. Hey. Let's go.
On 4th down. Hebert. And he comes back with one complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 10 Nova.
I'm here all day.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
5.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
3 down. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Now a give right side. It's Kane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Big Ed. Tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 6 yards. Order. Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Check the hot read.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hebert got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check.
Yep. On the ball. Get it.
On first down, Hebert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Hebert got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 2, Hebert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, it's just me and you. Smooth. It's just me and you. Watch 36. 36.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Watch the edge. Mike, 36.
Hey, box drop.
On 4th down. Hey, Bear. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift. Kill, drop. Turn up. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try the left side. Dodson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Check nickel.
Now Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Two times. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Look at me. Go. Hey, fight.
Looking to throw on second down. Hebert. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Saints 17.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's big south. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. "31's the mic. You. Check the backer. 31's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on first down. It's Kane. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
"31's the mic. Here I come. Check. Hey. Check. Last 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Kane trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kane. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run the counter. Kane, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to